I might as well just start the live now, man. We got the we got the end. Hangman Adam Page coming out, y'all. March 15th, we got Hangman Adam Page and MJF again at Revolution, man. I gotta talk to the chat, man. How y'all feeling about this? We gonna holler at the chat, man. I mean, it's better than Raw and Crackdown, man. But I'm gonna holler at the chat. He just signed the contract and left. MJF. I mean, Hangman Adam Page. And some people telling me this is their third fight so they could finish the trilogy. And this was... I gotta holler at the chat. Hold on, man. What's up with the chat, man? We gotta talk about this, man. Yo, why the chat's not popping up? All right, man. We got it. Yo, what's up with y'all, man? We here on a Saturday, man. I told y'all, man. I'm clocking in on Valentine's Day, man. What's up, man? We gonna say what's up with the chat, man. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts, man. You know, I gotta holler at y'all thoughts. You know, my AEW people, y'all gonna have to fill me in on. Yeah, y'all might gotta fill me in on some things, yeah, man. But I'm gonna start off by saying I take this over any day of Crackdown and Raw of the past few years, to be honest, man. But we got new generation in the building. Hold on, man. We got Chris Collins in the building. What's that? We got my man Leak in the building. Sir Smoking Lot. Outsanity. Eric, what's up, bro? What's up with you? Ray in the building. Nicole, what's up with y'all? Buzz. Jose, what's up, man? What you think about this show? Lurkin, what's up? I'm glad BBW won. Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Lurkin, I ain't even... you know I love Willow, man, but I kind of wanted... I definitely wanted Megan Bayne and what's the name, Penelope Ford to win, man. You know, the most important thing happened of the night, y'all. Kyle Fletcher, he came out on top. It was pretty predictable. You know he wasn't going to lose a TNT title. But, man, that match, if you ask me, that was the match of the night, man. Shout out Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe. Delayed Grats, good collision. Better than Royal Fumble. Travis, what's up? CEO Jordan. Yo, I agree, Jordan. Solid. It was solid. Rod, what's poppin'? Christian, what's poppin'? RB, what's poppin', man? Happy Valentine's. Blake, 7 out of 10. I feel that, Blake. Jeremy said Fletcher and Mark was fire. Yeah. I thought Mega Bat will win, but the feud with Babes and Raph will continue. Facts. Yeah, yo, Kyle... Man, this show without Kyle Fletcher, we might be having a different conversation, but it was definitely some solid things that happened. Oh yeah, I forgot. What's the name too? Takeshita and Jon Moxley. Even though a lot of people probably didn't like the ending being a draw, they definitely cooked. I'm not mad at that match. You know what I mean? You know one thing though, y'all. This is my first Grand Slam I've seen. And I made one mistake this year, and I kind of figured it out towards the end of the show. I'm ready. It's Valentine's Day. I'm ready like it's Revolution. And I think I set my expectations too high. This was a solid show. But y'all heard what I was saying. I said this was going to be better than WrestleMania. Even this, and you know the sad part is, this is not Tony Khan's best outing, and this still probably is going to be better than WrestleMania. But as far as me, I think I set my expectations for a Tony Khan pay-per-view, and that's not fair, and I'm going to give a few reasons why. First, commercials, dog, they literally kill the show. It's two things. It's commercials and it's tape. You know, a tape show and a live show is two totally different things. It's two totally different energies online as you're watching it. I feel like I thought the Australian crowd was going to be a lot more hot too. But you cannot You know what I mean? Just like the Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe, as soon as I'm getting into it, commercial. And that definitely kills the momentum of the show. But with that being said, this was if you like, what's the name said, is a solid collision. I agree with that. Solid collision, or if you want to call it dynamite or whatever you want to call it. This most likely going to be better than Elimination Chamber, which is extremely sad. But we're going to go over the whole card, man. It wasn't a pay-per-view, it was a collision. Jax, that's what I just said. I agree. Me thinking I'm gonna get a Tony Khan pay-per-view is unfair because you can't even judge it the same. The second you add in commercials, you know what I mean? It like destroys the momentum. So I agree with that. Eric said, I'm happy to see MJF, Brody. MJF is a master in ring psychology, a master. All around the board, man. All around the board. Now, there is story between Hangman. Yo, you know another thing I thought, too? The second I see Hangman Juan, I'm like, damn. I kind of should have seen this coming, y'all. Because what did Hangman do on Dynamite? Hangman cost MJF the title with Brody King. Tony Khan, I missed that Easter egg right there that Hangman was going to win with Andrade. So now MJF is mad that he tried to cost him the title, cost him the championship. And now they have a long history of a feud. And my only issue with that is, yeah, man, it is coming off. We gonna pull up Exhibit A, man. We just gonna get right to it. Exhibit A. The only thing about this is it is going to be pretty predictable. We know Hangman not about to beat MJF. We know Andrade probably wasn't going to beat MJF. But I think the difference was Andrade was on an undefeated streak. I said this on Twitter when I was talking to somebody. Andrade's on an undefeated streak. So I think it would have been more predictability. But I think Tony Khan, he went in the direction of, man, we got more story with MJF and Hangman Adam Page. I think Tony Khan got some different plans for Andrade. I don't think he's going to have him on Collision in random matches. I don't think we're going to see Andrade start doing, I don't know, just in random feuds or in those storylines. I think he has a different plan for Andrade. I cannot wait until Dynamite and Collision because my eyes are going to be glued to the TV because I'm going to be sitting like this. I really want to see what the plan with Andrade is, because he broke his undefeated streak in a match that everybody wanted to see. Everybody wanted to see Kenny Omega and Andrade, MJF and Andrade. We're not going to get MJF and Andrade. Cool. Let me ask the chat right now, matter of fact. So, because y'all got to fill me in sometimes. I'll be missing some stuff, man, with AEW. So, Andrade loses. Hangman, he's going at Revolution. So what do we do with Andrade as far as the booking? Let me see what the chat's saying, man. Dan in the building. AEW cooked this week for sure. Yeah, between Dynamite, this show. Yeah. Hell yeah. TKO cover for your face cam is missing. Oh, what? Oh, man. Oh, my God. Hold on. Oh my God, yo, this only happens on AEW streams, I promise you, dog. This is crazy. Hold on, let me fix this job real quick. Yo, this is crazy. Oh my, the TKO sabotage continues, y'all. There we go. They can't stop the rain. The TKO sabotage continues. But yo, back on topic. Yo, chat, what do we do with Andrade? Fill me in, man, because now we're... What does Andrade have any feuds that's going to be... He got to be on Revolution, right? So, like, where do we go? Triple GPT... Yo, they said Triple GPT screwed up the stream. Hold on, let me holler at the chat. A Lurking Shower said, I think Megan will win both titles at Revolution. That's fire. But wouldn't that be kind of yo Lurkin? Don't you think that would be Barry and Willow? Willow lose just everything in one pay per view. She lose a tag match and the TBS championships. That'd be kind of crazy. Big Up said trust the process. Yo, oh no, Big Guap. All right, Big Guap. Let me know in the chat what's the process. Yeah, man, fill me in. Where do we go with Andrade? Because I'm trying to think off the top of my head. And I don't think he's buried or nothing like that. He still was booked strong. He's still good. He still got they got the gimmick with the fan. And you see MJF Hangman took a picture with the fan too. He still got the momentum. He lost a match to one of the best in the business. I don't think Andrade's buried at all. I'm just really interested in seeing what's next for him. My man David in the building. Yeah, David, you gotta fill me in, bro. John and Takeshita needs a restart. Yo, David, so they doing that at Revolution? John and Takeshita gotta run it back? No time limit? Because they needed the 20-minute time limit. They was gonna... And, yo, remember I thought we was going to 11. I'm thinking they're gonna run the time, you know what I mean? Nah, this was a hard cutoff at 10:30, which made sense because we're on TV. And you might be right, David. They run it back at Revolution, and I thought we were going towards Okada and Takeshita, but you know what I mean. Tony Khan, he holding that, man. Mox and Takeshita at Revolution. Fearfully confident, I agree. Where else would we go with Mox and Takeshita? They're gonna put on another banger, and I think it's no time limit. Yo, let me tell you something too. Speaking of Mox, I ain't gonna lie. This stuff that Mox did, bro. Claudio and Pac better be sitting back having a conversation, and I need Gabe Kidd to get in the conversation too. Daniel Garcia. This was wild. John Moxley, you gonna come out there, yo, it's like this. If we in the hood, right? I don't condone this, but you got people like this in the hood to where you had a dice game or you lose a bet. Say your man lose a bet. And it's like, bro, you say you ass bet somebody, right? You ain't got the bread, but you still put the bet in. You put the bet in, you lose. I'm not paying you. What's up? If my man not gonna pay you, I gotta ride with that. Me and my man, we might fade when we get home. When we get back to the block, we might fade. We might have an argument. Whatever that case is. But if my man tell you in front of the op saying that he not paying you, I gotta ride with that. We gonna have a different conversation later, whether you right or wrong. But you called that dog to not, you know what I mean? You ain't doing that? All right, we ain't doing. Will and you like, nah, we ain't doing that. John Moxley, now look, you with babyface, Moxley. But you're going too far now. The conversation needs to be had that Claudio, and Pac needs to start beating the brakes off Moxley. He needs another black eye, if you ask me. You taking the babyface stuff a little bit too far, bro. And yo, when I seen this, I'm like, ooh, this is kind of fire. Hopefully they build on it. This was a fire story to have when Willa Yuta was trying to run, I swore it was gonna be like a Bandito coming out. One of the baby faces, you know what I mean? Maybe a random fan. Maybe they hired some fans that act like they jumping in, or maybe security. Out of all people, John Moxley, you coming out? And you might as well join the group with Orange Cassidy and Toni Storm. You might as well start salsa dancing with Orange Cassidy. Claudio and Pac is going to beat the brakes off of Moxley, and I think I give it about 90 days, man. What y'all think, man? Denny, what's up? Yo, you see this, Denny? It will be Harley purposely causing her the titles. Damn. Yo, I thought Harley was going to turn tonight, to be honest. OZ, what's up, bro? Good looking for the 5. Give us Mox, Okada, Andrade, and Takeshita 4-way for the reunified International / Continental Championship. Mox, Okada, Andrade, Takeshita 4-way. God, that sounds like a crazy match, bro. That's OZ. I would love to see that, bro. I would love to see that, man. Rod said Marina holding Yuta's hand while getting his hair shaved was funny. Yeah. Facts. Sir Smoker said made him stand on it. Yeah, Sir Smoker, he made him stand on it. But man, think about this, Sir Smoke a lot. You think Pac, if Pac was there or Claudio was there, Wheeler Yuta would have walked out. Pac and Wheeler Yuta would have been standing right there like that. Somebody do Orange Cassidy, do something about it. He would have stood on that. We gonna holler at you, Wheeler Yuta, on our own time. This ain't happening in Australia. Tony Khan gonna have to call the dog on this one. Jon Moxley made him stand on it. It was cool, man. But I think this is another seed for the. We might see this more and more. Then Jon Moxley, you did that to William. You could do that to two people. That's Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia. We know you tried that with Marina Shafir, or he basically did the Marina Shafir too. I want to see you pull that on Claudio or Pac, man. This dude is going to get the brakes beat off him. Chris Collins said Yuta going bald is the start of becoming a new leader. Ooh. Yo, is that true, y'all? Dog, Chris Collins said Wheeler Yuta going bald. Yo, Chris Collins, yo, you might be right, bro. Wheeler Yuta going bald. He might be the new leader. Think about it. Claudio Pac fire. Wheeler Yuta. People could say, you could say he a jobber, you could say whatever you want. He got the most heat in the Death Riders. And definitely, the only person that had more heat than Wheeler Yuta would be Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley went complete babyface, just basically giving the heat to, you know what I mean, Wheeler Yuta. Basically telling Wheeler Yuta, bro, the throne's yours for the taking, Chris Collins. I like that, bro. I like that. I didn't even think about that, bro. I didn't even think about that, man. This is why I like the AEW chat, because that makes sense. That makes sense, man. The lone wolf, what's up? I manifested at AJ Styles' debut at Revolution. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. I would love it, but AJ Styles, I don't know what's going on. That's a weird situation, man. That's definitely a weird situation. Red Dark, my man Dark Side in the building. Utah is now David Cardin. Kung Fu. Josh said, "Grats." Yeah, I caught that too. Ray, what's up, Ray? Wheeler Ball. Nah, facts. Yo, Sir Smoking like called Wheeler Yuta a monk. Cody said Andrade and AJ Styles if he shows up at Revolution. Nah, Cody, I don't think so, man. See, I think AJ Styles is, you know what I honestly think about the AJ Styles situation? I think he retired, and I honestly think he might have pulled the strap too early on his retirement. When he retired, I guarantee he left Saudi Arabia and feeling like, man, it don't feel right. You know when you do something where it just don't feel right? For example, you know I like to do analogies. You know, the old heads always used to tell me, don't leave a job unless you have another backup. So say you just have a bad day or whatever, and you just leave your job. Now you're sitting on a bus. I'm literally telling something that happened to me a bunch of times in my 20s. I'm sitting on the bus. I'm happy I left, but there's that point. Now I'm counting my checks. Like, all right, my last check maybe come next week. I got to start filling out applications. Then I got to wait for another week or two for this check. It's just like, you start feeling like, man, I don't know, man. Did I make the right decision, man? Let me see. Takeshita and Mox can have no time limits at the Continental title, and those are the rules. That's fire. That's fire. Roger Strong joins the Death Riders, and they all jump Mox. Yeah. I don't even think Roger Strong needs to join them. I think it could happen with Wheeler Yuta. Now you got me thinking that Wheeler Yuta, look at it. Look at this. Look at his face. The second he started going bald, I'm like, yo, I could see it. Yo, I said this before in another live, dog. I didn't say Wheeler Yuta, but the more I see this, Wheeler Yuta could pull this off, dog. He could pull. Just imagine if Willa Yuta come back like this. Come back like Shredder off the Ninja Turtles. Just a new theme music, dog. It's just like he already has the heat. The only thing Willa Yuta needs to do is just start turning up, dog. He don't care. He power drived Toni Storm. If he come back, yo, dog, I promise you this could be because we're gonna get a character change from Willa Yuta. And I think the same thing, like I called it, the same thing is gonna happen with Kyle Fletcher. I don't know how. But now you got me thinking, him a part of the Death Riders, him could go through a character change. If he gets in this bag, it's going to get scary. Imagine the theme music. He has some crazy... Yo, oh my God, that could be fire, dog. Oh my God. RX in the building. What's up, bro? Jeremy, Mox got to get taken out. Jeremy, Mox tripping, bro. Like... Come on, bro. You basically you made Willa Yuta like he acting like he's some peon or something, bro. Come on. Action pack for Grand Slam. Wick said, "What a show!" I think it was solid. It was solid. Sherry said it wouldn't surprise me. Oz said, "Kinda sad we're not getting Amber Rose, Toni Storm." Yeah, it was a lot that happened tonight. That once again, I was entertained with the show. The show was cool. I didn't expect Andrade to lose, and I think the rest was pretty predictable. What else? Yeah, I knew Willa Yuta was probably gonna get his head shaved. You know MJF was gonna win. You knew. Oh yeah, I wanted to see Mega Bad win. Yeah, man. But the more I talk to AEW people, the more I could see different routes of where the storyline could progress. That's what's fire. And the thing why I'd be so pissed off, I see, look, things that happen in this show, the Don Callis family, we taking losses. We ended one in a draw. And what else? We got the Kyle Fletcher match, which was cool. And I forgot. I feel like something happened with the Don Callis family where it didn't really go too good in our favor. But we're still good. It's still the effort being told in the storylines. It's still some type of effort going on. The matches are still fire. OZ said, "Oh yeah, but I would have liked that Toni Storm, Amber Rose, yo, OZ, I would have liked that, man. My man, Young Boss in the building, yo, Boss, Young Boss says Moxley is going babyface. No, Moxley's already babyface. He's already here. Remember, yo, I don't know if you see Young Boss. What was that? Whatever the last pay-per-view was, I can't even remember. Whatever the last where the C2 happened at, y'all know what I'm talking about. Whenever the C2 happened. Damn, it's on the top of my head. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Damn, I can't think of that pay-per-view name, dog. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure somebody already said it in the chat, man. Yo, what World's End? There we go. Roshi, good looking. Damn, I had a brain fart. World's End, yeah. At that pay-per-view, he went babyface then. Remember, he won the C2. Everybody thought he was going to lose. He come out of nowhere, pull off the impossible, beat Kyle Fletcher. Then whoever he beat after that, then he beat Okada. No, I feel like he beat Takeshita, the Kyle Fletcher. Then he beat Okada. And then he cut a babyface promo. Then he started doing little babyface stuff. I think this was the biggest babyface thing he did, though. And he might have woke up the demon Willa Yuta, dog. Shout out Willa Yuta too. He from the city too. BM301. What about Copeland Christian and Revolution? I don't know what's going on with Adam Copeland, but I don't know what's going on, man. I don't. He's been very, very distant from wrestling, and it's kind of surprising because he just got with Christian Cage. Remember, we thought we was going to get Christian Cage, Copeland, and FTR, and I don't know what's going on, but I think Copeland is just, for whatever reason, he's not really feeling wrestling right now, or they could be holding it for later on down the year. Google, I'm ready for Ospreay too, fearfully confident. Google McDoubleface, that's a crazy name. What's up with you, bro? No, you see this Grand Slam? Deidro, you to get the head shave was hilarious. Yeah, facts, facts. My man RX in the building. You said Hook would take over the ops too, and he did. Yo, Sir Smoke a lot. I told you. I knew he was, right? Now, this the thing. Hook need a enforcer because he's not really Hook. As much as we like Hook, he's like a little kid on the block that was like, bro, you have a rich family, you know what I mean? Your family lives in the suburbs. You found your way to the city and you playing around with the dudes in the hood that don't care. And you probably did a few things. You got your clout up a little bit, but you gonna need some enforcement to really, you know what I mean? To really pull this off. I don't know. It need to be some people that he need to get with the ops to make this more believable. Either that or he just start pulling certain strings. He just use certain tactics. I want to see them let Hook off the leash because I could see Hook being a member of the ops, just like a little kid. That's man, a skinny kid, but he just got the power. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be booking that right. I'm gonna be paying attention to that, man. Roger Straw could spell Pepsi with voice at the, at the bank. Hold on, let me see. Imagine Ospreay comes out at Revolution and declares himself fit for competition, and AJ Styles comes out to challenge all the right. Do y'all really think Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Do y'all really think AJ Styles? I think he's done. I do not see AJ Styles. I was on that. I was big for AEW, but every time I turn around, I'm seeing posts like this. I literally Googled this, and I didn't even have this up or nothing. I'm seeing talks like this. AJ Styles at WWE and talks for a following retire. It's like he's either going to be backstage and joining a creative circus, or they might just, WWE might be like, y'all are all idiots anyway. AJ Styles is coming back. Just act like he didn't retire. But him going to AEW, somebody in the chat said it another day. They said, man, that we know AJ Styles could keep up with anybody at AEW. But the thing is, we don't know what his body feeling like. We don't know if he's ready to get in there and have a match that we all want to see from him and Ospreay. Him and Okada, him and Swerve. You know what I mean? Him and Ricochet. We know he could do it, but physically, do you think AJ, how many matches like that AJ gonna have in him? It's taxing, man. It's taxing. And for him to want to retire, it might be too late, bro. I'm just over it. I'm kind of over it. I ain't gonna lie, man. I love AJ too. It wasn't so good. What's his name? Nathan, what you talking about? You talking about Grand Slam, or you are you talking about something else? Joshua said tonight was more match oriented, less stories. Joshua, I don't know. I kind of disagree, man. Because you got Takeshita and Moxley, they're going to keep that story. The Wheeler Yuta Death Riders, like I just said, they got that story. Now they're starting off the story with Hangman Adam Page and MJF back. I think we got a few stories. They went in a few directions that a lot of us didn't really see, and a lot of us probably didn't really even want. OZ said GS tickets were 25% off, $14 billion. I said dead. Arby, my man Arby in the building. You can have Andrade calls Hangman the match at the PBV. In commentary, Callis said he's still working relationship with MJF for a title shot. You can have Andrade calls Hangman the match at the PPV. In commentary, Callis said he's still working with MJF. Andrade calls. Okay, I can see that. Jose said now Wednesdays should promote Wait and See. The Don Callis family. He filming a movie, the new Highlander movie. Who? AJ or Copeland? Facts. He need another Hobbs like a Forcer. Yeah. Scooter said Yuta should keep half the hair and go psycho. Ooh, yo, what's up, Scooter? Yeah, that'd be fire. I think that'd be fire. I don't know. I don't know how silly this would look with half his hair, but I could see it though. I think he could make either one work. Willa Yuta with the buzz cut. Soon as I seen his hair get cut, I'm like, yo, this could work. This could work. Yo, let me ask y'all something too, man, because people keep saying this, yo. People keep saying this. I'm actually, I gotta put a poll up on this because I be hearing this all the time, man. Hold on, man. I gotta put a poll up for this one, man. Give me 1 second, man. This is, hold on. Yeah, we gotta set the poll. I gotta know. We might have to do a few polls tonight, man. Yeah. Hold on. If I spelt character wrong, don't even. Y'all know what I mean. This is a real conversation that's happening, y'all. Is Toni Storm character getting boring? Toni Storm, we know she's one of the best people to ever grace the stage with AEW. The reason why I even was thinking like, man, Toni Storm might get her head shaved because I'm hearing a lot of people feeling like if it's not, and if you are, if boring is the wrong term, maybe old, stale. Toni Storm is fire, but she been doing this for a very, very long time. She already hit the peak with Mariah May. Storylines like that come once in a lifetime. Yo, I'm just seeing this. She just won, maybe not, because she just won 2025 Best Gimmick. But I be hearing people say that they want Toni Storm to switch it up, man. Oh snap, best and worst. Why somebody say that? I don't trust anyone who says that. Damn, Buzz say nah, keep her going. Uh, CEO Joy said Yuta should go Buzz like Shane from TW. What's TWD? Just talk about Crackdown. Yo, just we talked about Crackdown yesterday. I almost overdosed, man. I ain't gonna lie. Crackdown was. I can't even talk about Crackdown anymore, bro. After what Botchaloa did, it's just like it's crazy, bro. Darius, what's up, bro? They perverted thing is getting old. Yeah, yeah. The Lone Wolf said, I think the right gimmick and turn moment could work. I think this was a perfect time to have her shave her head, but I mean, she could still turn, man. She could not even she could still turn. She still got ways to shake it up a little bit. I don't even know, man. I don't know where to. I still like her gimmick, but I would love to see a little bit of a shake up. The Walking Dead. Why you saying that? Levesque can't make any creative decisions. Nah, that's a fact. Kyle Fletcher, future face of WWE. Hell no. She's one of the best character across all the world shows, and she's very entertaining. Only people say that's coming from a promotion she's not signed to. Chris Collins said, no, she need to keep it going. Blake Monroe is Timu Tony. Yo, fearfully confident. You can't even put Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe is like, I cannot believe how bad WWE is botching Blake Monroe. It's just like, even the name I think she just, oh my God, dog. I can't believe how bad that's going for her in NXT, man. Eric says she needs to turn. She will be a great heel. I would like to see that. I would definitely like to see that. Jab break crackdown sucks. Only trick makes it watchable. Jab break, that's a fact. That's a brat. Why you see that, Bobby Masu? Yo, this nigga funny, yo. Josh said the Death Riders will split into two factions. Damn. Oh my God. You think so? Do we need to see this again? Come on, man. This is when you start overdoing it. When you start this. Hold on. Can y'all even see? Yeah. Y'all see the Wolf Pack? The Death Riders turned into two factions. It's just like, oh my god, bro. But we gonna talk about that. Let me see what y'all say about this Toni Storm thing. I'm gonna let it go for a little bit more. Please pull up Tagaloa versus Okada. All right, yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna look that up, and we'll go on that. Yeah, I want to see what people think about this Toni Storm. Rhea Ripley has been completely destroyed with Io Sky, Fred Craig. Nah, that's a fact, bro. Hold on, let me end this poll and see what we got, man. Damn. We got 73% saying no. Chris Collins was right, man. Toni Storm cooking. She's still getting the new joints. I would have liked to see a little bit of a shakeup, but if she doesn't shake it up, I can't sit here and what I'm gonna say. She's still cutting some of the best promos in wrestling. So yeah, man, you can't get mad at that at all, man. Bobby, how about MJF be the one who retires AJ? That would have been cool, but I don't think Tony Khan likes booking like that. Yeah, man. I don't think Tony Khan will book AJ to lose. I don't think Tony Khan will book AJ to lose his final match, bro. My man, I think I see my man Dan somewhere in here. Yeah, Levesque about to get back. Yeah, he say about to get bunk bash for AJ, man. That's hilarious, yeah. Bachalo. Toni Storm playing a rookie in the middle or her timeless run. Yeah, RX, I can't wait for Chris wins to AEW. Yo, did y'all see that? Hold on. Yo, RX, I'm happy you said that, bro. Did y'all see? Hold on. Kris Statlander. TMZ. Yo, fifth. What's his name? What's his name? Chris Collins, bro. Did you see this? Hold on, bro. Now, since we talk about Toni Storm and the women's division at AEW, this is interesting. I meant to talk about this in one of my videos, but now we on live, we can kind of go through it and you know what I mean? See what's going on. I wish I timestamped this joint, but Kris Statlander, she talks about her career in she hold on, let me see where I can see where she talks about it at. Kris Statlander enjoys Ada and the pressure, passing out the ring and Toni Storm. Strap match. Why Chris chose a strap match. Being set for fighting through injury, self-doubt, confidence, being champion. From comedy to serious, Kris Statlander. Maybe it's right here. Oh, let me see. 19. Okay. It's somewhere where she starts talking about her career and where things is going, and she starts like getting emotional and crying and stuff. And then she talks about how she felt like she's not, you know what I mean? How would she say? She starts talking about how like she was just getting into her character so people could get familiar to what she was doing. Then, you know what I mean, out of nowhere, Toni Storm was like, nah, you're going to be the new champion. And she was like, all right, I can't turn down the opportunity. But she felt like she never got the chance to tell her, you know what I mean, the story and have the fans connect with her, she feels.
The best time. And I yes, I feel like it's always kind of like, I don't know. When you get to a point and you've been around for a long time, you have a lot of times where you're like, oh, maybe they don't need me anymore. Maybe the rest of the division has like surpassed me, especially when I've been around for quite some time and I'm like, maybe I'm not keeping up or whatever. I don't know. I go through a lot of like ups and downs with like where I stand today. So I like to look back on my happy, goofy times with my good friends and I'm like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
So.
That's funny because you've had some really funny moments.
Because remember, a lot of people was like, yo, man, She was cool with Willow Nightingale. She turned on Willow Nightingale. Then she became cool with Willow Nightingale out of nowhere. We never really got to see the heel Kris Statlander really, you know what I mean, catch some crazy momentum. Y'all, am I bugging? Fifth, Tony booked her to beat Monet and Storm. Yeah, he did. She felt like she's not connected with the fan. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, facts. Julia was amazing. She was literally #1 in the world. Now she's mid-carder, while Tekla is her rival. Chris Collins, I agree with you a lot, but Julia, after she did this, she went from mid-card to straight. Julia's a jobber, bro. Julia was one of the most potential in the females division. Triple H is booking her to do moves like this, to carry a title, don't defend it, don't do nothing, run around with Kiana J. Dog, oh my God, the fall of Julia is bad, man.
Yeah.
And moments that probably weren't taken as seriously, but you obviously resonated with the crowd so much.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us about how that manifested into you now? Because I feel like the jokes are done.
Mm-hmm.
I never see you joking around. It's all business in the ring. Was that like a conscious decision on your end?
Partially. I think when I kind of took a more serious turn early on before my second ACL tear, I think that was more conscious, my decision. And then ever since I came back from the second knee injury and kind of like where I've been at now, and then, I had the unfortunate feud with my very good friend Willow, who we are now reunited with. And I feel like people kind of understood how much more like business I meant because of that. And then coming out of that, I feel like I've just been like a constant up and down wave of like trying to figure out who I am and try and tell people who I am, and like just being kind of lost in myself, that I haven't really been able to sit down and get the chance and explain to a lot of people, like, this is who I am, this is who I need. And then, I fortunately got a very, due to Toni Storm being a little radical and out there, she's like, you title match, and we were all like, okay, great, I'll take.
Listen, Chris Collins, Sir Smoke a Lot, is Gregory in the building? But all my AW people, Carnage, my bad, you know who you are if you're AW people, Rod, RX, I'm asking y'all, bro. Well, I'm asking anybody that's well equipped and the AW sickos, for lack of a better term. Did you hear what she just said? She's going up and down with her character, trying to connect with the fans, because she's kind of feeling like she's lost in with connected with the fans. Out of nowhere, Toni Storm, she could be radical. So Toni Storm points her out, and probably a random Dynamite or Collision says, I want to lose the title to you. You're next up. In the middle of her trying to figure herself out. Now, my question is this. What can Tony Khan do as far as... Because I know we give Tony Khan credit, but let's not get it messed up. We got to call a spade a spade. This is Tony Khan's job to have Kris Statlander connect with the fans. Kris Statlander's doing everything she needs to do. You see her, she looks incredible. She's beautiful. She got the tattoo. She has a certain look. She's in the ring. There's not a lot of women on the AW roster who's probably have the better of the women roster in this world that could get up there with Kris Statlander. She's at the top of the card. What can Tony Khan do? Because think about it. Tekla just beat her. So now she has a total reset. Not a total reset, but y'all know what I mean. This is an opportunity for her to get back to where she was at before she won the title and figure out a way where the way she could connect to the fans the way she wants to. What can Tony Khan do as far as the booking and creative for Kris Statlander moving forward, her without the title, to have her, connect with the fans a little bit more? Fakir. Y'all talking about Stephanie Fakir. Stephanie, you see how hard Stephanie Fakir, even in this conversation, is laughable. And it's sad because she's fired too, but oh my gosh, she's being booked so bad, man. I have followed Kris since all right, so Buzz, my man Buzz, so you one of the people I'm talking about. I follow Kris since the Indies, but she doesn't have the trust. Damn! Yo, Buzz just said something. I didn't even think about that. He said, yo, I follow Kris since the Indies. She doesn't have the trust in herself that the fans do. She has to get out there, get out her own head and trust herself more. Shout out Buzz, because I ain't gonna lie. In real life, I'm big on accountability. Cause anything that's not in my control, I don't care. Not that I don't care about, cause we're all human, but I try to make a conscious decision to let it go, because you cannot do anything about that's not in your control. You gotta control what you can control. Tony Khan has a great history of collaboration. Is Kris Statlander kicking her feet up, waiting for the creative of Tony Khan and whoever else on the team? That's what Buzz kind of said. That's what I'm hearing when you saying that, Buzz. It's like, nah, you got to get out your own head. You gotta pick your chin up. You gotta stick your chest out. You gotta get out there like MJF. Start him in going out on a limb. Start turning down creative you don't agree with. I like that response. Let me see what else some people say. Fearfully Confident said, I'm going to the library if she's my... Yo, this boy's a fool, bro. Unlike Stat, she just got to find her character that she will be set. Now, Jordan, is this more of a Tony Khan thing, or is this more of a Statlander thing? It's honestly both, to be honest, but I wonder who it leads to more. I still think Tony, but I also think she has to help Tony help her. My man Enigma, I don't think Statlander connected with the audience ever had a problem. Now look, Enigma. Now you could say that, but she's literally on. I don't know if you just seen that part I played. She's literally saying that. She felt like she was kind of lost. This is out the own wrestler mouth. And I love interviews like this because we don't hear this. Us as fans, we just see the character. Then we see some crap called Unreal. That's just another part of the circus act. Unreal is literally unreal. It's not real at all. We don't get to see and hear stuff like this of like, man, I'm trying to figure it out with you know what I mean? And even this is kind of dumbed down because she's not even speaking on probably the interview, the meetings she's having with creative and stuff. Stat is not champ no more. Nah, she just lost to Tekla on Dynamite. She isn't involved in any storylines that could get her over with the fans. She could come to WWE and pass the sniff test. Yo, Arby said the best Stat was when she had a manager like Stokely. Arby, dog. I was thinking that. I was thinking when she went Hill, they didn't let Stokely and Stat cook long enough. Because we know what Stokely do. I feel like when I seen Statlander clothesline Willow Nightingale, Stokely turned on all of them. I think Stokely and Stat should have spent a little bit more time, or even a lot more time, to figure it out. It takes a while for a manager and wrestler to just figure it out. Darius said, this explains why she seems uninterested sometimes. Damn. Hold on. Read my last comment, fam. I'm a huge fan of Stat since 2019, and she's been doing that so many times. She has done that. She was the alien, ex-best friend, more than a woman, now the cosmic killer. Hold on, let me see if I can find your last. Kris Statlander actually wanted to go back to babyface. She didn't like being heel, but her world championship run, I'm very proud of her recently. You know what they say, you are your biggest critic. Yeah, but now I'm thinking about all her world championship run. What is she really? I'm trying to think of something memorable that she did in her world championship run. Besides, because we can't count. We all have fire matches, but what moment? She beat Toni Storm. She beat Mercedes Moné. Outside of that, I'm struggling to think of her a moment. You know what I mean? Like when I think of Mercedes Moné, I'm thinking about 12 belt Moné, the Ultimate Moné, whatever that run. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about when she won the title from the TBS title. I'm thinking about when she lost it. You know what I mean? Toni Storm. I'm thinking about the Hollywood ending. Even what's her name? Jade Cargill when she was there. I'm thinking about the TBS title run. That was the longest reigning TBS not the TBS. Yeah, the TBS champion at the time. I can't think of anything really significant that even Mariah May when she had the same thing when she was beefing with Toni Storm. Then remember Toni Storm, she went back to the old Toni Storm because she got amnesia. Mariah May was at the top of the division at the time. I'm struggling to think of a moment that I connected with that I could really remember that was significant with Kris. So Kris Statlander, but Kris Collins, I kind of feel where she was coming from because I feel like she's trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Let me see what else she says though.
Take advantage of this opportunity. Meanwhile, I was in the middle.
Oh damn! Hold on. We got her going a little bit too fast. Hold on. All right.
Of still trying to like find myself. Here I am now with a championship. Out of that, people still don't know how they feel about me because I'm not sure how I feel about about myself. And Toni Storm, who's so sure of herself, Mercedes Moné, who's so sure of herself, and I'm still over here trying to be like, no, guys, I'm really good at this, and I promise I'm worthy of this. It's just been very tough for me to like resonate with the fans again, and
you see, she's getting emotional, y'all. Because a lot of people, we got to remember that these wrestlers are human. Some of these fans, and a lot of people in the chat, majority of my chat, dog, we going to keep it real. So this is not even, I'm not speaking about nobody in the chat. I'm talking about these, like, a lot of these fans, I don't know what world they be living in, but they think these wrestlers are not human for whatever reason. I think some of these fans actually think wrestling is like, I don't even want to say it, but not scripted. Like they think it's like Tony Khan's not writing the whole show down and things are like it's like UFC. No, these are not robots. These is real human beings that, you know what I mean, that care about their craft. She worked for years and like, what's the name? Somebody said, man, they've been following her. I think Buzz or Chris Collins, one of y'all said it. Y'all been following her since the Indies. Do you know how hard it is to go from the Indies to this type of stage? Then when you're on this type of it's one thing to get somewhere, whether you're trying to get subscribers, whether you're trying to get to AEW, WWE, to be a manager, to be in your top physique, whatever it is, it's one thing to get there. It's a whole other game to stay there. The soon as you get there, it's like when you get to Mario and you get to the second level, the whole dynamic of everything changes. You cannot use what you did on level 1 on level 2 and so on and so forth. So she goes from the Indies, she gets to the top of the top. And now it's like, because she's looking around, she see a Tekla coming up. Yo. She see a, who else? What's her name? She see Mercedes Moné. She see a Toni Storm. She see even people like, what's that girl name that I like? Red Velvet. She see a Megan Bayne on her bumper. Penelope. She see these people on her bumper. Sky Blue. Harley Cameron. She Willow. I could keep going. That anxiety starts kicking in. Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to Kris Statlander because we it's rare that we see this vulnerability from the wrestlers and we get to hear this side of everything.
Sorry. Me to like resonate with the fans again and sorry
to make you emotional.
No, it's something I've been dealing with a lot, and it's really tough to feel like I'm not getting the chance to show everybody what I'm trying to do and be so sure of myself, because I don't have a sob story anymore. I recovered from 2 major injuries. I lost my belt. I lost my friends. I didn't get forgiven, but now I got the belt. I got my friends back. I don't have a reason for people to sympathize with me anymore, and I don't want the sympathy. I want them to understand that I am everything I said I was this whole time, and I deserve to be in this position, and it's okay to not feel bad for me, and it's okay to like just be confident. And I feel like that's a whole lot of things that people aren't comfortable accepting sometimes when they expect to see like a happy bubbly baby face and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, thank you for sharing.
that.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, I told you this in the green room. My brother Andy loves you, and he met you so long ago. And you,
Buzz, you might be right, bro. She might be in her own head, man. I love the vulnerability though, but y'all know what should have happened? I ain't forget about this, y'all. Remember this happened? Yeah. Because people be thinking I just started. No, remember, it's about to be almost 2 years I've been following AEW very, very heavy. I've been covering it for a little minute, but remember this happened right after she won. Right after she won the championship. Remember, people thought she was going to go with the Death Riders. Looking back, hindsight is 2020. If she takes that Death Riders off her, I don't think we offer. If Tony Khan goes this way in the book it, I don't think this is the same conversation. I don't think this is the same conversation, y'all. Cause what happens? She joins the Death Riders. Her and Marina Shafir. She gets a little bit more legitimacy. What happens when she joins the Death Riders? Now she's getting these certain vignettes. She's getting the backstage. She's getting to tell her story a little bit more. A lot of people wanted to see her with the Death Riders to see what was going to happen. She turned the Death Riders down, and they went in a different direction. But like I said, man, like looking back, I don't think we're having this conversation. She joins the Death Riders. Fearfully confident, the Don Callis family. My man Don Callis would have made sure she would have been the greatest women champion of all time. It's time for Stat to become a beast, for real, Bob. Yeah, RX, she got it in her. It's so crazy because we're looking at a superstar. Stat is a superstar. And man, this how it shows how stacked this AEW division is, men and women. But we talking about the women now. You the champion. It's not like somebody that didn't get the title. It's not like somebody like Athena, who's still damn near stuck on Ring of Honor. One of the best women. That's fire. Red Velvet should be on these cards. We're talking about the AEW Women's Champion. This is how rigorous this process could be when you coming up in the rankings. It would have not worked. Damn, you don't think, Carnage? You don't think that would have worked? I think she at least could have. She would have been able to tell her story, or found some type of. Because I think when she says she's not connecting with the fans, it's like we're still looking at Kris Statlander and trying to figure out. Okay, we know you're good. We know we like you as a wrestler, but once again, who are you? Nah, I don't think it would. Damn, people don't think it would have worked. She's showing too much empathy. Damn, Sherry said she's showing too much empathy. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's hard, man. Stat seems better as a heel, yeah. Her next to Marina would have been deadly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because think of Marina Shafir. We know who that is. That's the difference between Stat and somebody like Marina Shafir. We know when we see her, we know what it is. We know who your husband is, Roderick Strong. We know you used to be Death Riders. We know you play the UFC thing. We know that, you know what I mean? You was in Blood and Guts. Yo, we know when Marina Shafir come around, bad things are about to occur. She don't mind stepping on glass. She don't mind taking bumps. She got the UFC gimmick. We know who this is. The Death Riders helped Marina Shafir get that story over. She's standing next to Jon Moxley at the height of his career. Because don't get it mixed up. Whatever you think about Jon Moxley and when he had the AEW championship in the briefcase and they kept going over, if you ask me, that was the height of his career. All in Texas. You need... Hangman Adam Page don't get to hold the title up, and we don't get that moment at All in Texas without Jon Moxley and him and the Death Riders doing that for 9 months. And I feel Kris, man. It's like, I don't know, man. I can't wait to see what Toni Khan gonna do, because her losing the title is good. Let Tekla run with the title. No problem with that. Kris Statlander, let's try to, you know what I mean? I can't wait to see what's going to happen with this. Wasn't Stat champ during Blood and Guts? Yeah, she was. She was champ for a little while. And she did the impossible. She got one under her belt. You beat Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné. You know, she got one under her belt. But honestly, that's kind of above my pay grade. How do you even like tell a character story within the course of like, you know what I mean, the next 9 months, and to be able to have her feeling like she's connecting with the fans. I enjoy her as a heel, but didn't like her. But didn't like it, nor did she want a manager. Kris, why would she want a manager though? If you don't want a manager, think of Chris Collins. That don't make sense to me if she didn't want a manager. Now, I'm not saying that what you're saying, like that's not accurate. I know you know your stuff. What I'm saying is, if Kris Statlander told me, yo, Bobby, I don't want a manager, I'm asking Kris Statlander, well, why not? Because you got Toni Storm running around here. She's the best woman on the mic, and she has a manager. I forgot even the guy with the bald head, the Butler guy. If the best woman on the mic has a manager, Kris Statlander, it's not about what you want. Sometimes the manager tells your it just helps tells your story. FTR don't need Stokely, Dax, and the other guy, dog. They could be they could do with or without Stokely. Stokely just bring a certain aesthetic to the group where like the greatest manager of all time, the Don Callis family. That's why I love AEW when it comes to the managers. You tell a certain story that you can't tell by yourself a lot of the times. Luther. Yeah, Luther. My man Nike fan in the building. Stat wanted. Yo, Nike fan don't be tapping in the AEW. Yo, Nike fan, he said Stat wanted back. Yo, Nike fan, did you even watch the Grand Slam? Nah, this was old, bro. This was when she actually just won it. This not the night she won it, but she won it, and I think this was probably on Dynamite like a week or two after, and she had something going on with the Death Riders. She was supposed to join the Death Riders, but then she turned them down. Yo, Nike fan is hilarious. Yeah. Carnage said something real. He said you can't learn to be Hill. South Africa in the building. What's up, man? Shout out South Africa. Yo, Nike fan is hilarious. Oh man. Let me see what else happened while we reviewing this. Man, that was a good joint to go through. I keep forgetting to bring that up in my videos. Oh yeah, we got this. Hold on, let me see if I got another. I probably got more pictures in my Oh yeah, y'all didn't see this, y'all? Hold on, this was kind of. Oh, damn, where is it at? Oh, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yo, did y'all see they kind of, it was MJF thing didn't you know the MJF Burberry banner? I guess it malfunctioned or whatever. Damn, I could have swore I saved that joint, man. Nah, I don't think I did. Damn, my bad. But yo, it was like the MJF banner. Oh, here it go, right here. Here it go. Yo, look at this, y'all. Yo, look at this. The banner, I guess the banner malfunction. Man, y'all better start putting more respect on my man MJF name. The banner done malfunctioned, and it's... I honestly don't know what's that about, man. That's how you know he won. Damn. My man Deck with the 5. Good looking. I know you are kind of sour about Hangman winning, but I think this will lead to Hangman after he loses the Revolution. I love unhinged Hangman. Yeah, yo, Deck, I ain't gonna... Yo, Deck, I'm gonna be real, bro. I am sour, but I be having to check myself, cause I'm so used to getting mad with WWE because they've been doing BS for so long that when something happens that I didn't want to happen with AEW, sometimes I gotta just take a second to digest it. You know what I mean? Because I really wanted Andrade and I really wanted to see Andrade and MJF, but what happened in a few months ago? I wanted to see Andrade and Kenny Omega. Tony Khan, he just waited a little bit for it, and when he finally did it, it worked, and it was fire. So yeah, I definitely had to just slow down a little bit. The only thing that really pisses me off more than anything, just in life, but when we talk about professional wrestling, is just a lack of effort. I promise you, if Crackdown was bad, but there was effort, I would be here just talking about Crackdown regular, like I got some sense. I really start ODing when there is no effort being put, and it's like, my God, what am I supposed to do? I've been watching professional wrestling my whole life. It's not like I could just go to. I don't like football, basketball. I mean, them sports are cool. I watch the finals maybe a little bit, or I watched like a few quarters of the Super Bowl, but I'm not dialed in like wrestling. So when it's not given effort, it's just extremely frustrating. So. I have as long as I've been watching AEW, I have not seen where they haven't had effort. So I can't really. So far, I can't really trip. Yeah, man. Hold on, we got our man Kyle Fletcher, man. God, he's dog. Man, y'all see that spot where Kyle Fletcher hit that brain buster on a ladder? We knew this match was going to deliver, man. They had a lot of good spots with that, John. But yeah, I don't know what happened with this malfunction with MJF, but it happens, man. Hold on, let me see. I lied. I only care about Rhea. Crackdown is bad, bro. Nah, Kyle is down. I have higher standards for AEW, so when Tony books nonsense like tonight, yo, Buzz, what do you give this show from 1 to 10, bro? Cause you sounded like you wasn't feeling it at all. Yeah, man, and I ain't gonna lie, like it's something, but I'm not mad at this, Joe. I think it was solid, man. I can't get mad at it. Let me see what else we got. Yo, Chris Collins, you know who she is? Is she fire? Lena Cross? I never heard of this chick, but is she? Yo, Chris Collins, is she fire? OZ said TK of 2 or 3 years ago would have hit some of these WWE style booking beats, but he definitely going for more unconventional vibes since 2025. Yeah, I think I seen that too. I think Tony Khan definitely is just trusting his instinct. I think he's working hand in hand with Daniel Bryanson, man. I don't know why I think that. I'm literally just pulling it out the air, but Daniel Bryanson is just such a great mind, creative. I don't see him being like that accessible to Tony Khan and them not bouncing ideas off each other all the time. Let me ask the chat, was Grand Slam better than Dude, that's actually a good comparison. Hold on, we might gotta do that for my man Chris Collins. Hold on, man. We gonna do a poll real quick, man. We got Grand Slam or Saturday night's main event. Hey, yo, what was better, man? Oh my god. And I'm calling it Saturday night's main event, not even lame event, because I don't even want no biasness. I just want a real opinion. Yo, my man Buzz go crazy. Oh my god. My man T-Rail. Yo, what's up, T-Rail? I ain't see you in a minute, Bobby. We still don't know who attacked Jacob. Oh my, come on, T-Rail, you trying to make me snap, bro. Come on, man. Yo, bro. I'm gonna keep my composure, man. You almost got me with that comment, T-Rail, because yo, they don't. That's what I mean. Lack of effort, y'all. I completely forgot about that. And it's a spit in the face to people who are wasting their time watching a show. Then you got a guy gets his teeth knocked out. Then it's just poof. It's almost like, who gets their teeth knocked? Do you know how hard you got to get hit for your teeth to come out? Like, literally, none of them are loose enough. And Jacob Fatu isn't cutting no promos about it. He's not doing nothing about it. It's just another day. It's crazy, man. That's easy. Yo, hold on. I forgot what happened on Saturday night. I literally forgot what happened, y'all. What happened? Hold on. Happened at the last Saturday night main event. Yo, I literally oh yeah, you got the this is what happened. You got the Randy Orton. God, this shit was horrible. Oh my God, this was bad. Now the Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu was fire. I like how they set this up. They fought around the joint. That was hard. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. As soon as you say them names, I'm burying it. That was horrible. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. The internet, a lot of people think this match was hard. I think this is one of the worst matches I ever seen because the in-ring was cute. But I'm sorry, I was doom scrolling while this was happening. I was setting up the live. I went to the bathroom. I made a turkey and cheese sandwich. I would not give my time to a match that got booked less than 24 hours ago. I'll never forget that. Shinsuke Nakamura ran into AJ Styles and said, let's just have a match tomorrow. Nick Aldis said, oh, that sounds great. Then they had a match. I can never put over crap like that, dog. This is what I mean, little to no effort. So I don't care what they did. I don't care how many flips. I don't care if somebody just grew wings and started to fly from the rafters and did a swanton bomb. AJ Styles could have did the most craziest moves ever, dog. I would never put that match over, dog. Then the ending, yeah. I don't know. We might have wasted our time with this poll, man. Sami Zayn won the Fatal 4-Way. And remember, they was going to put the title on Sami Zayn, but last minute, they decided not to. Now we got now we just go through the Grand Slam real quick. Okay. And I'm going to be fair. All right, you got a match that ended in a draw. It was a fire match. It ended in a draw. We could run this back. I don't see anybody complaining about Takeshita and Jon Moxley, you know what I mean? You got the Babes of Wrath winning, them getting attacked at the end. I put that over Io Sky and whatever, but that was you know what I mean, that was whatever. Andrade, Hangman Adam Page, cool match. The decision was, you know what I mean, Hangman Adam Page. A lot of people wanted to see Andrade, including myself. All right, cool. This is where it starts getting weird at. Because Wheeler Yuta getting his haircut, even though it's predictable, it's still like a memorable moment. We're going to remember Wheeler Yuta getting his haircut. We'll also remember Wheeler Yuta power driving Toni Storm. Then we remember the storyline of Jon Moxley kind of, you know what I mean, being the catalyst of Wheeler Yuta getting his haircut. Because if you ever came out and played Superman, it's a story. I could deal with that. Yo, who was saying, who was trying to do, Buzz. Now, Buzz, if you say it's Saturday Night's lame event, this is where it gets weird at. This is where it gets weird. Because this match, this pay-per-view could have been this one match and it's over. Even this match was mad predictable. We knew Brody King didn't have a chance. But man, MJF cooked. Brody King cooked. Then it actually made sense. He was selling the left leg being hurt the whole match. MJF pulled it out on top. We're not saying this was all in, but man, it's yo. I just took the poll been up for 5 minutes. I took a peek at the poll. I ain't gonna lie, Buzz. This is probably one of the most lopsided polls, bro. Probably the most. Yo, moderator, is this the most lopsided poll we've done so far? This is 91. That means 4% with Saturday Night Main Event. He said Chiba GPT voted for Saturday Night. Yo, that is wild. 96% saying Grand Slam. And I ain't gonna lie, if Saturday Night's Main Event was better than Grand Slam, or if it was even close, you at least have some people like, nah. You know what I mean, we love AEW, but we ain't gonna act like it's that lopsided. No, it was really that lopsided, dog. You know what I mean? And once again, we're not saying this was all in. But man, when you look at this just looks disgusting, dog. I literally remember this because I was dreading. Like I sometimes I'll be looking at these events like, God, what am I gonna talk about? This is trash. Trash. Crazy, dog. It's night and day, man. Lopsided polls. I barely watch Grand Slam. No, I feel that. I definitely feel that. MJF reminds me of the 80s flair. No, yo. Who said that? GOS Go 6. Oh, what's up, bro? You from Philly? You got Go Sixers. MJF remind me of 80s flair. That's because that's what he is. Bro. Where you think MJF got the inspiration from these at? You see MJF boots when he be wearing, he got that from Flair. And that's why I always say my top 5 wrestlers of all time is Dusty Rhodes, because Flair got the sauce from Dusty. I'm not talking about the boots, but I'm talking about the way you talk in a promo, the way you carry yourself. Flair got that from Dusty. He said it out of his own mouth. But yeah, Flair is second to none. You know what I mean? And even if you put Flair over Dusty, I'm not about to argue about that. Flair one of them. But yeah, you're right. MJF, great creators, great artists. Anybody that's great is like, you're gonna. It's not even about taking it. It's like reinventing it. You know what I mean? I forgot that quote about hold on. What? Hold on, let me try to look up this quote, man. Because I know somebody in the chat probably didn't know. All right, Pablo Picasso said this, right? And it's not meant to get took as a literal term, but if you're a creator and you create, you know what he means. He said, "Good artists copy, great artists steal," and that doesn't mean like you see somebody hold stuff like. If MJF seen Ric Flair, then he steals the robe, he steals the woo, he steals the walk, he steals his whole gimmick. No, he would look like a cornball. You know what I mean? But it's about taking what you could take, putting your own sprinkle on it. You know what I mean? Sometimes he wears the robe, but it don't look crazy as Ric Flair thing. He throws the Burberry on. He does do the walk sometimes, but he doesn't overdo it. He also does his own thing with the kangaroo thing. You know what I mean? He doesn't say whoa, or he doesn't do nothing like that. But even when he talks, his cadence, he has his own cadence. Him and Flair talk a little bit different. He got a little bit edge when he really gets in his heel bag. So yeah, man, MJF, he doing everything right, man. He's a student. He worked the knee and then bit it. Yeah, stuff like that. Fire. WWE booking for kids. That's a fact. MJF is a blend of all the old hills. That's what he is. That's what he is. Facts. You know what I mean? And whoever's listening to this trying to create or do anything, I would never. People go wrong all the time by trying to reinvent the wheel. Why are you trying to do that, bro? Yeah, man. Do what you think is fire, then go from there. The videos y'all like, I honestly put out what I think I like and I think is, funny. And other people liked it, and that's, that's what's up. That's fortunate. But MJF, trust me, when he's being creative, he's doing what he likes. And it's like, all right, this is connected with the fans, and you probably make some pivots here and there, but yeah, dog, like, you gotta trust your own instinct, especially when it comes to creating. Look at my man Dusty, dog. Dusty different, man. Dusty was different, dog. Oh my God. Let me see what else happened on this AW joint. We got hold on, who's this? Oh yeah. Mega Bad, the Babes of Wrath. He doesn't turn off the hill. That's what make this dude one of the best, bro. Even on Valentine's Day, dog, this bro not turning it off. Dog, that's what make him the best, man. All right, let me see what else we got. We got Willie Yuta. We got the G. It's looking like it was a packed crowd in there. Yeah, that was basically it for the AEW joint, man. It was. I'm not mad at this show, man. Oh yeah, did anybody know who this girl is? Lena Cross. This nigga stay in character with his wife Facts, and she be co-signing it too. Oh, you said Lena Cross? Hold on. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I gotta see Tony Khan, man. Tony Khan been throwing out the. I gotta hit Tony Khan, see if he got some extra room in the budget to throw me a check, man. Hold on, let me see. to learn more about her, bro. Okay. All right, bet. So yeah, I'm gonna tap into Lena Cross to see you, man. Lena Cross versus Vinny. Yeah, I gotta definitely check some of her stuff out. Hold on, let me see.
What's already going on? We're a couple of matches deep here. No, I'm here. Here I am.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure if I'm a champion, show's not going to go on without me anyway. Tell you what, I want to see this match, man. You have somebody like Lena Cross, her debut here has huge talk behind her name everywhere she's been. From Australia, coming in here. She's been around the world, Japan, has some great tutelage in Japan. She knows who she is. She knows how to use her. She's here at Deadlock Pro Wrestling, if that tells you anything, dude. Tina!
Talking, she said the free key.
You know what's crazy? We was just talking about Kris Statlander, and now she got more competition. This chick resembles Kris Statlander.
Super battle, and went on to not only win a world title, but time for the most defenses in any soccer at 5 defenses.
Oh my God, straight kick to the chest.
Lena Cross barking at referee Frank Cassidy. Say count it.
Leverage to stay in control.
I want to see it. Let me see. Hold on, man. Lena Cross, bro. Let me see what this chick about, man. Does she got a promo out here?
I am Danielle Delia. I have here with me Lena Cross. Lena, you had your debut here at Focus Pro tonight. First of all, I want to welcome you, and I want to talk a little bit about how that debut went for you.
How do you think it went? Did you see the results? I almost got my arm ripped out of its...
Hold on, I got it too fast. Hold on. Let me give her a real shot.
Tonight. First of all, I want to welcome you, and I want to talk a little bit about how that debut went for you.
How do you think it went? Did you see the results? I almost got my arm ripped out of its socket! Look, maybe, just maybe, I underestimated the magic that Kaya McKenna has, okay? Maybe I came in a little bit too confident, but I mean, look at me. Do you blame me?
Baddie.
Focus Pro. I made my debut. Yes, I didn't get the win. But I am the tallest bitch on the indies. I am Lena Cross. And I made sure to make a goddamn statement that this will not be the last time you see me at Focus Pro.
I mean, Tony Khan signed her, so... Yo, and look at this, y'all. I like bringing stuff like this up because, look, this was 8 months ago. 8 months ago, she was on the Indies. This has 1,200 views on a channel that has 853 subscribers. I just subscribed. Shout out to Focus Pro Wrestling. I support all the independent wrestling companies because without them, we don't get the product we get now. All these wrestlers, most of these wrestlers start off on the Indies unless your name is Jey Uso or somebody. But Focus Pro Wrestling, shout out to them. And yeah, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on it, man. If Tony Khan gave her the bag, it definitely gotta be something there, man. But yo, look, 8 months ago, you never know. Who knew that in 2026 that, yeah, I mean, she'll be signed to AEW and she'll be at the Grand Slam. Signed to AEW, signed to one of the biggest companies, sitting up here grilling Megan Bayne. She's taller than Megan Bayne, and Megan Bayne is like, Megan Bayne is tall. Yeah, I mean, fire. Eva Bachelot, she has potential, yeah. She looked good tonight. I wonder where Camilla went. Camille? Damn, yeah, whatever happened to her? Not Bachelor. Yeah, Bachelor is what? Yeah, Bachelor, man. I don't know what bro was thinking, man. She was one of the hottest female free agents. She was supposed to go to WWE? Damn, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research, man. I'm gonna do some research on Shorty, man. Hi, everyone. Bye, everyone. Okay, everyone. Jey Uso. You have to pay for promo classes till you're broke to be that good. Damn. Better promo than Brody King. What? I think Brody King fired. Carnage says C+ promo skills. You know, the thing, Carnage, is, with all due respect, the Focus Pro Wrestling, it's hard to get a promo over. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you might be right. It was 8 months ago, so she got time to work on her stuff. I was about to say it's hard to get a promo over when the production not right, but I ain't even gonna lie. The production is there. She got a good enough mic. She got a good enough camera. But yeah, I know what you mean, Carnage. She needed a little bit more umph. But I don't even count it. I don't count it, to be honest, just because. Yeah, man, I just like to be fair and give people a chance, and you know, man. Yeah, I just like to be fair and give people a chance. I saw her tonight. Yeah, Iceman, she was in a joy. Thanks for saying my thing. Can't base it on fearfully confident facts. Yeah, you can't base it on one promo. And that was her first time in the, yeah, man. That was the first time she got in the building. I'm pretty sure whatever she gets on, she'll be cutting a great promo. But then what's happening with this? All right, now you got these three women, and then you got the Sisters of Sin. So now all of them are just going to gang up on, what do you mean, the Babes of Wrath? But, yeah, this was a solid joint. This was a solid show. Bobby, how was your Valentine's Day? Yeah, that was funny. No, my day was good. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I had a chilling joke, bro. That's hilarious. It's Tiffy time. Yeah, let me see if there's some other news that was circulating out here, man. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, did y'all heard that? The F Ice chance to start off the match. Brody King just started something, man. Australia wasn't playing that. Do you people say hi in public or when you have a rest? What? Yeah, but man, next we got Monday. We got what's this? Oh my god. Raw is so hard to look forward to, man. They're going to dominate like the Hurt Syndicate. Damn, dog, what happened to the Hurt Syndicate? Dog, bros just disappeared. I know Bobby Lashley hurt, but they acting like that boy Shelton Benjamin not, you know what I mean? Shelton Benjamin not that. He should be beefing with Ricochet or something. Oh yeah, I guess they already did that, so they ran that into the ground. Come on, bro. Shelton Benjamin, they gotta have something for Shelton, man. Shelton getting old, bro. Damn, I missed the Hurt Syndicate, bro. Same as the Street Profits, yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of the Street Profits, we actually got what's her name? I know I'm spelling her name wrong, man. Hold on. Bianca Belair, RG. Yo, look at this, y'all. She actually addressed the internet. She says, sorry for the wait. I've been feeding him so good. I thought I would feed y'all too. Happy Valentine's Day. Montez Ford just on some. My man Montez Ford. These are, yo, I think I told Des Morris this in one of these comments. They need to go with this gimmick. And if Bianca Belair isn't ready to perform or whatever, great. Not great, but okay. Put Montez Ford out there, even if he's gonna rock the belly. Even though I don't think he should, but Montez Ford, he don't care. Yo, yo, Montez Ford been drinking Coronas, smoking a Maui Wowie. Bro been playing 2K, man. Bro really been chilling, man. He is not worried about coming back. Bro is having the time of his life, dog. This is actually a storyline, to be honest. But honestly, I know, like, he don't care. Bro is living the good life, man. And yeah, man, I blame Triple H, dog. What do you expect him to do? You expect for him to get up and go to work? You're not booking anything for me anyway? Then when you do book something for me, you talking about some NXT Live? He didn't even bother getting some new gear for NXT Live. He just wore the same Shawn Michaels gear he wore when they was in Texas, and his girl makes gear. Like, it's nothing for him to get some new fresh gear to try to revamp. WWE will destroy the love for the business if you're a professional wrestler and if you're on the bad side of the politics. This is what Ricochet was talking about. I don't blame Montez Ford for sitting up there drinking tequila, smoking a Maui Wowie, playing PS5, playing Fortnite, because I promise you, dog, that's why I always got to stay in a working space. Even when I'm not working, I try to audit certain things. I try to think of new ideas. I try to pivot. I always try to stay in a working space, because I'm a gamer too. But my kids, they got the PS5. I can't have a PS5 around me. In the studio, I don't have a game around me. I don't even have my a Nintendo Switch around me. Because once I start getting into Zelda, or I'm playing Fortnite, or I'm back in the day. I like to play the storylines. Don't let me get a hold of Final Fantasy VII, the new one on PS5, or the Metal Gear Solids, or, you know what I mean? Once I start getting in my bag on that, it's over, bro. It ain't no videos, no lives, no nothing. I start getting in a different world. That's why I'm warning y'all. November 19th, I hope y'all know what November 19th is, because that's on a Wednesday. I'm going live on November 19th. Don't worry, I'm still doing my Dynamite stuff. But after Dynamite's over and after our live, I'm going straight into, because I'm going to figure out how we going to be on Twitch or whatever, dog. I'm going straight on to GTA 6. It's over. You know what I mean? It's not over. I'm going to still do my schedule, of course. But I'm already calling. The gym, I'm getting the gym in the studio. I'm going back to the push-ups. I don't have time to go to the gym now. We got the content. We gotta bust it up with the live. Then everything else is GTA 6. I'm going celibate. It's that serious. The BBWs, they gonna have to stand down. It ain't gonna be nothing but GTA. You think Montez Ford? Watch this. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. I'm gonna be looking like Jeff Cobb. I'll be looking like Jeff Cobb by the end of this year after what I'm about to pull over. When that game drops, everything is stopping, man. November 19th. Telling y'all, dog. That's all my man Montez Ford doing. He done got ready for that GTA. He getting ready early. You think Montez Ford coming back when this drop? If Montez Ford already like this now, he's already over it. He got a beautiful woman at the crib. He got the kids. He got the bag. He got the Rolex on his arm. He doesn't need Paul Levesque. He doesn't need him. He's in the mansion. He got the red chinchilla. Look how he's spending Valentine's Day. You think he's coming back when this drops? Montez Ford will be hanging his jersey in the rafters. I guarantee when this drops, Montez Ford is announcing his retirement. I guarantee we probably never see him again. We're not going to see a lot of people after this, yo. Trust me. Yo, look at this, y'all. I just seen this on Instagram. Look at this. Look at this. They said how GTA 6 could freeze the world in 24 hours, y'all. This is what Montez Ford, listen, this is what this brother going to be doing. If this is already like this, but when this drops, look. Workplaces will feel it at first. Vacation requests will spike. Productivity will quietly drop. That means if you got a job and if you're in front of your computer, like you're doing like customer service, I already know friends that's already didn't renew their lease. They're already planning to be homeless, and it's okay. If they have a TV and internet connection, my man giving up his house, he's going to go into a rooming house just because he don't need nothing else. Forget college, forget everything else, dog. Work will be down. Schools could report record absence, dog. Do you understand this? They're going to have record. You're going to go into the class. It's going to be worse than the pandemic era. They're going to be teachers missing. The roaches, the mice not even showing up. The janitor not showing up. You'll spill something, it's staying there for about a week. You're going to have the principal sweeping and mopping the floors. Nobody showed up, dog. This is going to change the world. Traffic patterns may switch. So if you're in a city like New York, or you're going to be able to do 100 on the highway and not get pulled over. There's going to be damn near no traffic. Everybody will be home. And I'm getting a PC for this too. Console sales will surge. Now, I got the PS5, but I'm going PC for this one. I'm a Mac guy. Everything I got is Mac. I'm going PC for this though. I got it. We got to link up. I'm getting my crew together early. I'm hitting Sir Smoke a lot, OZ. I'm hitting everybody up. Gregory, I'm hitting everybody. No, we got to get the crew together early. You call your people. We got to be 50, 100 deep, man. We rock. Yo, this is going to be fire, dog. Yo, I guarantee my relationship life will go down to the ground, bro. Literally. It's over. Rockstar servers face historic pressure. Do y'all understand how the internet will explode? Dog, this is going to be like when the internet, dog, power consumption will rise. No, the real question is, what will be the first GTA 6 released or Cody Hill turn? Nah, GTA 6 coming November. I don't think Cody. I don't know, man. You never know. I ain't gonna lie, dog. WWE might hit 500,000 viewership when this drop. When this drop, we're gonna be living in a different world. Gaming cafes packed. Within 24 hours, hundreds of millions in revenue. Dog, do y'all understand? This is going to change the internet. This will change the internet. I'm here. You could get locked up. You could go work. You could go get a 9 to 5. I got sneakers. I'm not even worried about sneakers in real life. I'm trying to save up for the sneakers in GTA, man. I need them Gamma 11s. I need the Jordan 4s. I need some 1s. I can't get Balenciagas in real life. I'm going to have them in GTA, though. I'm going to have the Balenciagas. I'm going to have the Louis. It's going to be fire, bro. Gave it 200,000 for WWE. Facts, bro. Stream Machine is effing magic. Yo, I ain't gonna, but that's why I don't play the game, because I start getting sick with it, bro. Like, I start getting obsessive, dog. Like, bro, I can't wait, man. This is gonna be fire. GTA 6 development costs more than some actual countries. Facts. Cody Hill turn should be Raheem. Nah, that's a fact. Cody should definitely go full Raheem on the Hill turn, man. You know, the Judgment Day, they're going to be in the clubhouse playing this all day, bro. This going to definitely change the world, man. But back to my man Montez Ford, man. That's all he been doing. Playing the game, chilling. Trust me, I know exactly how you accumulate this. The thing about Montez Ford, he has the right people around him, and he's with WWE. Like, so he got personal trainers. He got the bag. Whenever he wants to get in shape and feel like he feels like dealing with the BS in WWE, then he'll do that. But as far as right now, it's no rush. For what? For what? For what? Just to get jobbed out, to lose to the Wire 6? Give me a break, bro. GTA, what? What do you mean it's delayed? No way Finn could be Punk in GTA 6. You already know Jey Uso gonna be on it. He got Bianca. He be high. I tried High Guard the other day. Gabe died in 2 weeks. What's High Guard? Yeah, Hill Cody, man. Cody gonna have to go Hill. He gonna have to do something, bro. Cause yeah, man, it's just not working, bro. 2. How is this even possible? Oh, 39, 40, 41. Oh yeah, because they counted too. GTA 6 gonna come out before I know who attacked Jacob. They don't even care who attacked Jacob. That's crazy, dog. I don't understand how they, T-Rail, I don't understand how they just dropped that storyline. Hold on, let me say the Beast, Belfast, makes it. Yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be bad, man. Oh, that's what's up. You gave 2 WrestleMania. They're just giving the WrestleMania tickets away. When have you heard of this? Bro gave out 2 WrestleMania tickets when the joint got off the air. Now, that's what's up, Cody, but man, I haven't heard of this in a while. Now, the only thing is the kid got to try to figure out how to have his dad empty out his 401k just to get flights, hotels. Dog, oh, yo, man. I wonder how much, dog. I can't even imagine how much the hotel's going to be, bro. You gotta get a flights, hotel. Yeah, you gave 2 WrestleMania tickets for. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm that kid, Pop, I'm taking them 2 tickets, man. I leave the venue. I'm acting like I lost them joints, man. Yo, my bad, son. We gonna have to watch this joint on TV. You gotta sell them tickets, man. Sorry. How am I supposed to get to WrestleMania? You gave me tickets, great, Cody Rhodes. Can you pay for my flight, my hotel? And can you pay for the parking? Can you pay for the what else? The rent-a-car? So you got flight, a rent-a-car, parking, hotel, and room and I guess that is room and board. Just give me a few dollars for just a few dollars for spending money, because a hot dog is $20 in Las Vegas, in the venue, God knows, $40. So Cody Rhodes, you still got a lot more you're gonna have to give up, man. This kid, unfortunately, Cody Rhodes, he looks like he's in about 3rd, 4th grade. He's not gonna be able to go all the way to Vegas by himself. And what is 2 tickets gonna do? What if this guy has 2 parents? He can give his tickets to his parents and he gets to watch it at the crib? Does Cody Rhodes already assume that this kid is a single parent kid? Imagine you're a kid. Yo, this is crazy. This is where I can't make this up. Imagine you're a kid, right? Cody Rhodes gifted you 2 tickets. You go to your mom and, Mom, Dad, Cody gave me 2 tickets. You probably just triggered a divorce, Cody Rhodes, in this kid's household. That's an automatic argument. These dudes are not even thinking, dog. All you're thinking about, you need to sell tickets. You're trying to push these tickets out. Yo, this is crazy. Is that kid? Yo, T-Rail said the kid is the masked man. That's crazy, giving away tickets when you still gotta spend mad. But yo, J Bucks, it's like, come on, bro. Like, it kind of reminds me of times where I got invited to places, but I never forget, man. I got invited to Florida. It was in my 20s. I got invited to Florida, It was a nice situation that could have been lucrative. The only thing is like, bro, how the hell I'm gonna fly to Florida within the next 12 hours, bro? Like, it's not even realistic to some of us, bro. Even now, if Tony Khan called me right now and said, bro, I need you to fly to Jacksonville for a meeting, I'll be sending Tony Khan a Zoom link or a Google Meet link. I'm a grown man too. There's no way, bro. I just can't do it. The math isn't mathing with my bank account. People got obligations and stuff like that. 2 tickets to WrestleMania. You're missing the word all-inclusive. WWE sucks, bro. As you sell the ticket, kid is a best man. It's the same. No, the kid is the best man. It's hilarious, yeah. No wonder why The Rock and his daughter at TKO. Cody embarrassed himself. Nah, that's funny, dog. Zoom link. Whiskey give him a free Pepsi. Says he's. Whiskey give him a free Pepsi because he's working in the back is insane, yeah. Yo, Red Dark, that was insane, bro. Whiskey give him a free Pepsi since he's working in the back. Cody thinks it's a Home Alone movie. Oh my God, dog. This is crazy. 2 tickets, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, WrestleMania is looking like a bad situation, man. Mania's looking bad, man. I hope they change something. But from what I know, and just from what I know in wrestling, and just dog, it's so hard to try to make a quick pivot this fast. It's so hard, dog. It's hard, man. It's hard, dog. You already booked yourself into the corner. You already booked yourself into a corner, man. That's why it's important when Royal Rumble happens, you set Royal Rumble off correctly. You set Royal Rumble off correctly, dog. Now you got Roman Reigns and Punk. You can't even split them up now because that's the big match for not even the big title. It's like, why are we even doing these 3 other people when everyone knows Cody Rhodes is probably going to win, man? Yo, Tubi. Oh, my God. If they do MFT's versus Wyatt 6, bro, do you know how depressing that's going to be? WrestleMania? This is WrestleMania. Do y'all... Hold on, man. Y'all know what give me chills? Yo, do y'all remember when this came on? And if y'all wasn't either alive or watching wrestling back then, certain songs would give you chills, right? Around this time. This is one of them. What? You heard this? Dog, you get chills. You hear Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain. It's like, oh my God, you can't. Yo, it's just, bro. You get chills. When you heard that music, dog, oh, you knew what time it was. It was really WrestleMania season. Yo, it's like, what? Who is this knockoff Rolling Stone? I don't even know who they're trying to. This sucks. This song is great when it's not attached to WrestleMania, I'm sure. Nothing about this wants me to. Do you understand the fall off? Dog, it's just like. It's like I can't even muster up the words of how garbage these theme songs are now. They're missing the feeling just like everything else. I just did that demonstration to show just in the theme music. Dun, 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 because they stamped it with nostalgia. The Hulkamania, the Hulkamaniacs, the Ultimate Warrior. Dog, you knew you were getting something you could connect to. This wasn't about being a kid. You had grown men. People, it was grown, my uncles, my older brothers. It was older people that put me on wrestling. Because you didn't look like a clown when you was 30, 40 years old back then watching wrestling. You was invested, even though they knew it was scripted and we thought it was real. Because we was small, you know what I mean? Dog, it was still a collaborative. We still agreed together that, man, this is fire. Now it's just like, that's why watching a train wreck is so much engagement with this, with a lot of people, because we're all sitting back in shock. Like, what? How did we get here? It's always ups and downs, but where we're starting to fly now, it's like, oh my God, it's not even ups and downs. This is like literally a nosedive into the pits of hell. I don't understand how you hear this music. Yo, all right, before we get off, y'all, I hate to do this, but now y'all about to have me snap, man. Listen, let's try to figure out what about this says anything about wrestling, y'all. Money talk, talking about never been the one to play with. Money talk, it's my first language. Me and RM gang, we gangin'. Boss level, you are never in the ranking. They want to smell what we hottie, but cooking. They want to rock, they see what I'm booking. They all know the time and get my lick back. We all finna be finished, Hadouken. Blue hair like Bumba, big chill. Blue one, Blue 100, big VVs, round the world, everybody come see me. No tax, but my passport inky. No, what the fuck? Get this shit off my screen, bro. I'm done. Yeah, bro. I'm not even gonna get in that rabbit hole because I'm gonna mess around and get banned from YouTube or something, bro. Like, but that's why sometimes I like to stay on topic. I don't like to go off course because it'd be funny. Like, people be laughing and stuff, but dog, this is a serious thing for me, bro. I'm almost 40 years old. I've been watching professional wrestling my whole life, dog. That shit is like, it's funny, it's fun to troll and stuff like that, but it's honestly, it's depressing, it's frustrating, and it's hurtful, dog. It's hurtful that, dog, something that was so fucking sacred just got sold. They sold their soul, bro. Now TKO is in this, and now it's over. And that's why, dog, I be giving Tony Khan chances because the integrity, bro, it means so much in professional wrestling to have integrity. You just seen Kris Statlander sit here and cry because that's how much she cares about her character. That's how bad she wants to be great. You see people like Darby Allin, Kyle Fletcher, Tommaso Ciampa just leaving the company, rolling the dice, taking his chance, man. Integrity goes a long way, dog. You sell your soul out for money. I don't even want people like that. Dog, that's a piece of paper. I get it. We all need money. But, bro, you really gonna... Yeah, dog, man. It's just this nigga said my passport's inky. My inky, inky. And this is why I go hard on Paul Levesque, because you're the head of creative. You're the head of approving this crap, and you heard passport inky, and you didn't tell Meg Thee Stallion, you didn't show Meg Thee Stallion the door the second you heard that bar. You actually did the opposite. You opened the door up for her. And she doesn't even bear. Dog, you ask Meg Thee Stallion who CM Punk is. I bet the house that I'm in right now, she doesn't even know. She doesn't care either. I wouldn't if I was her either. She doesn't know who Roman Reigns is. If you ask Meg Thee Stallion what WWE is, I guarantee she doesn't know. She probably still knows WWF because that was the last time she was watching this crap. They sold, dog. But I'm gonna bust it up with the chat, man. My bad, y'all, man. My bad. I missed some super chats. That's why I don't like doing that, bro. That shit's corny, bro. T-Rose said the song you just played with. T-Rose said the song you just played with making shit for WWE. Not gonna look at. That's Aerosmith. Oh damn. Okay. I like Aerosmith. Oh, that's actually the name I was trying to look up. I like Aerosmith. Yeah, it's just not that WrestleMania feel, man. I like Aerosmith though. So I kind of take that back. I take that back a little bit. I think I said that too. I'm not even mad at that song. I'm just mad that it's connected to WrestleMania, and that I'm mad I remember when I used to hear WrestleMania. I'm mad I kind of remember that feeling, bro. MFTs versus Y says, all right, let me make sure I hit all that super chat. GTA 6 coming out before we know it. Tech Jacob. The real question is, all right, Montez sounds like Chappelle married to Oprah skit. Oh, Montez sounds like Chappelle married to Oprah skit. Yo, that's hilarious. Yeah, I think I remember that skit. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think I caught up on them, man. They're going to play Baby Shake It SummerSlam this year. Baby Shake yeah. Bobby, while you read Zelina lyrics about no, that was yo, he's Zelina. Yo, that was hilarious. Nah, I wonder, does Zelina have the same song as her? I think Zelina's song is different, but yeah, nah, that's hilarious. I don't even got a good answer for that. Why you wrote your Zelina name? That's definitely a good question, let me see, Bobby is your iPhone. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I had snapped like I thought it like the last time. It's cool. Tony Baby shirt. WrestleMania we use a black artist song, but book one for a match. Crazy, right, Biz? AEW shit on WWE with Talk Paper Dog. They used to talk WrestleMania matches around SummerSlam. Facts. They used to plant the seed around SummerSlam. Now it's just non-existent, man. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Grand Slam, yeah, man. Grand Slam, solid show, man. Shout out to Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe, MJF, Brody King, everybody, man. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the show. You know what I mean? I mean, even the decisions I thought would go a different way. Yeah, I mean, after talking to y'all and talking to some people online, it's like I see a pathway to where our MJF and Hangman, they could tell a story that could be interesting for Revolution. I want to. I'm waiting for Dynamite. I want to see what's gonna be next for Andrade. You know what I mean? I want to see what's gonna be next for Andrade. We got Hangman, and now we got Kenny Omega Swerve Strickland. I want to see how crazy they about to get with that feud. See if they gonna book something for Hook, man. See if if Hook gonna try to revive the Ops, man. See what's up with the Death Riders, man. They gonna put the knife in that boy John Moxley back for playing around, man. Yeah, man. But yo, good looking, Sherry. Good night, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, and I'ma holler at y'all Monday. I don't know if I'm dropping tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna holler at y'all Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all Monday, man, for Raw. God, it's gonna be horrible, man. I want to see Stat and Tekla fall out. I want to see Stat and Tekla fall out. I want to see Stat, Tekla. Yeah, Rod. Yeah. My bad. Yo, that music stuff really threw me off, bro. But yeah, you're right. I want to see that. I definitely want to see that. I want to see. They probably gonna run it back. Tekla's gonna win again. Then I will use that for Stat to just start going back to what she wanted to do, like she said in the interview. Start figuring out what does she need to do. Well, she needs to do it now, really. Start figuring out what she needs to do to connect with the fans the way she wants to connect with the fans. I think a manager could definitely help her with that, man. Man, everybody, good night, man. Good looking for the chat. It's late, man. Y'all always popping up, showing out, man. And, man, I definitely appreciate that, man. The AEW chat, man. Yeah, man, it's love, man. It's definitely love. So I'm going to holler at y'all Monday, man. It's Bobby Boss 215. Like, comment, subscribe.